What's up, guys? Today back in the video, and Ned's here today. Well, he's here, but he's awake. He's not awake, so I'm just gonna be doing it myself. We're doing the AFC West. I mean the NFC West. Not the AFC. This time. So we'll start off with the Arizona Cardinals. First game of the season against the Washington Commanders. The Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the NFL. I think they're going to have the #1 pick in the draft next year. So, I think they're going to lose there. They're going to lose against the Giants. They're going to lose against the Cowboys. Then they have to go to San Francisco. They're going to lose against the Niners. They're going to lose against the Bengals. Here against the Rams, I actually think they're going to win. Now I have them going against the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to beat them. I think the Ravens are also going to beat them. The Ravens are just a great team. I think the Browns are going to lose to them. I see that working out. Then we got the Falcons and the Cardinals. I think Cardinals are going to lose here. Then the Texans and the Rams again. I think the Cardinals will lose both these games. I think they'll beat the Steelers. Then they have the 49ers. I think that the 49ers will beat them again. Then they have the Bears. I think the Bears will beat them. And then I think they're going to lose to the Eagles in their last game of the season. They'll beat the Seahawks. So I think that's like 4-13 or something. Yeah. Now we have the Los Angeles Rams, who hopefully have a much better season than last year. First of the season, I think the Seahawks are going to beat them. Then San Francisco will beat them, and then the Bengals will beat them in Super Bowl rematch. Then they have the Colts. I think the Colts are going to lose to them, so the Rams will win. Then we have the Eagles. I think the Rams are going to lose to the Eagles. Then the Cardinals, I think they're going to lose to the Cardinals. So they're only like 1-5 or 1 something right now. But it's fine. So they have the Steelers. I think they'll beat the Steelers. I think they'll beat the Cowboys. I think that they'll beat the Packers. Then they get the Seahawks again. I think the Seahawks will beat them this time. I think they'll beat the Cardinals here. I think they'll beat the Browns. This is going to be a close game, so they're both win teams. I think that the Ravens will win here. So that's like... And then... I'm doing math. This is hard. That's like 4-7, I think. No, it's not. I'm having trouble one. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble. So I think it's like, I think they're like 6-9 or something. I'm having trouble doing it. They have 4 games left, so that's 6-7, I think is what it is, yeah. And so what they have to do to make the playoffs is they have to win the at least some of their games. I have to win 3 more. I think they're gonna beat Washington here, and I think they're gonna beat the Saints, and I think they're gonna beat the Giants. And then here it could be a win and you're in, but I think it's not gonna be. I think that the Rams are gonna lose, And they're still going to make the playoffs, though, at 9-8. Here we go. Now we have the San Francisco 49ers, a team that arguably should have been in the Super Bowl last year, but not with our quarterback situation. Now, a lot of people are saying Brock Purdy is the guy. I don't think so. I think he just had a one-year season. He was good. Kind of like Peyton Hillis, and now he's going to suck. But they still have Trey Lance, who could be good. So, first game is the Steelers. I see them win there. I see them beating the Rams. I see them beating the Giants. I see them beating the Cardinals and the Cowboys. And then I think they'll lose to the Browns here. And then I think they'll also lose to the Vikings. Then they got the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to beat them. Jaguars, I think the Jaguars will win there. I think they'll beat the Buccaneers, though. So the first 10 games are 6-4. Now they have some of the harder games. So they got Seattle twice and the Eagles. I think they're going to lose this game against Seattle, then they'll lose the Eagles, and they'll beat Seattle. So that makes it, I think 8-5. I'm trying to make sure that's right. Yeah. Then they have the Cardinals. I think they're going to win all of these games, except for this one against the Commanders. I think the Commanders are going to win there. And I think also the Ravens will beat them. So that makes it 10-7, I think. They make the playoffs. So that's good. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks. I think this a team that had no business being in the playoffs last year, but they somehow pulled off the odds and made it. I think they'll beat the Rams. I think that the Lions are going to win this one. I think the Seahawks will win here. I think they'll beat the Giants. I think the Bengals will win here, so it's like 4-1 for the first 5 games. That's pretty good for them. Actually, no, it's not. It's 3-2. My bad. I know it's 4. Wait, is it 4-5? No, it's 3-2. Cause yeah, okay. Then they got the Cardinals. They're gonna beat the Cardinals. They're gonna beat the Browns. I think the Ravens will win here, and I think they'll beat the Commanders. And I think that I think I said the Rams would win this one. So it's like, I think it's 6-4. Then they're gonna win this game against the Niners. They're gonna win this game against the Cowboys. They'll lose to the Seahawks. They'll lose to the Eagles. I think hold on. I'm trying to do my math. So I'm doing my math one. Yeah, okay, there you go. And so they'll beat Washington. The Rams will win this one. So I think that makes it 7-5. They'll beat the Seahawks, another 8-5. They'll beat them, another 9-5. They'll lose here 9-6, and they'll lose here 9-7. So and then they got here against the Titans. I think they'll beat the Titans. So and then they have these 2 left, Steelers and Cardinals. I think they'll win against the Steelers at 11-6, and they'll lose against the Cardinals, winning the NFC South. I mean the West. What am I saying? NFC West. But yeah, that's how my work gets panned out. I see the Seahawks winning the division. And I see the Cardinals also having the overall #1 pick in the draft because they're just going to do horrible this year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for this kind of short video and like the long pauses in between what I said because I was just figuring out how to do stuff. But I guess until my next video, I will see you guys whenever. Peace.